Good morning children. How are you all? Hope you all are doing good. So children, in the last class we already completed globe a model of the earth. Is it? So in this class we are going to start a new lesson. It is maps are friend and guide. Okay, maps are friend and guide. So children, in the last class we already learned about the globe. Is it? So globe shows us the shape and location of the continents, oceans, seas, etc. Is it? So this globe shows us the shape and the continent, shape and the location of the continent, seas, okay, oceans, etc. So it helps us to locate the places. Is it? But in spite of this, there are several shortcomings of this globe. I'll say what are they. So this globe, it is very difficult to carry from one place to another. Okay, the globe is difficult to carry from one place to another, and on globe it is difficult to show the whole world. Okay, whole world at a time. Okay, whole world at a time. So it is difficult to show the whole earth's surface at a time, and we cannot show the detailed information of a place. Okay, the detailed information of a place on the globe. So if you want to show the detailed information of the globe, we should make a very huge globe. Okay, so I'll repeat once again. What are the shortcomings? What are the drawbacks of the globe means? First point, it is difficult to carry from one place to another. Okay, and the second point is, on the globe we cannot show the whole earth's surface at a time. At the same time, we cannot show whole earth's surface, okay, at a time. And the third it is, we cannot show the detailed information of a place on the globe. Okay, detailed information of a particular place on the globe. If you want to show the detailed information, we should make a very huge globe. That will be very difficult. Is it? So to overcome these shortcomings, we use maps. Okay, so to overcome these shortcomings, we use maps. So what are maps? The drawing of the earth or portion of it. Okay, the drawing of the whole earth or a portion of it on a piece of paper, on a piece of flat paper, or on a piece of board, or on wall. We call it as maps. Okay, I will repeat once again. What are maps? The drawing of the earth's surface. Okay, the drawing of earth's surface or a part of it on a flat paper, on a piece of flat paper, or on a piece of board or wall. We call these as maps. Okay, so these are called as maps. Maps can be of different sizes. It can be small or it can be big also. We have different types of maps. We have world map. Okay, we can make the whole world map in a flat paper. Okay, on a flat paper we can make a whole world map, or a country map, a village map, okay, a city map. We can make different types of maps. A whole world map we can make a separate country map, a city map, a village map, and also we can make our school map also, and we can locate the buildings. Okay, we can locate the buildings and places. Like this we can make different types of maps. Okay, we can make the whole world map in a small paper, okay, in a flat surface, in a flat paper, and also we can make a country map separately, and we can have a city map, a village map, and we can also have a school map also. Okay, and we can locate places and buildings. Okay, so these are the benefits of the map, and these maps can be folded and we can keep it anywhere cheaper. Okay, these maps are cheaper. So these are the benefits of maps apart from the globe. Okay, so in this now we'll see what are the difference between globe and a map. Okay, what are the difference between globe and a map? A globe is the model of the earth. As we learned in the previous class, I told what is the globe? The globe is the model of the earth. And what is map? A map is the representation of earth's surface. Okay, so it is the representation of, it is a drawing. As I told, what are maps? The drawing of earth's surface or a part of it. Okay, so next it is, a globe is in spherical shape. Okay, as it is in a model of the earth, the globe is in spherical shape, whereas the maps, it is on the flat surface. Okay, maps can be drawn on the flat surface. Next, third point, the globe is very difficult to carry from one place to another. Is it? Globe is difficult to carry from one place to another, whereas the maps, it is handy. It is very handy. It is handy, is it? So we can carry these maps from one place to another easily. And a globe cannot show everything in detail, is it? A globe cannot show everything, each place in detail. We cannot show all the places. We cannot locate all the places in the globe. If you want to do, as I told you before, you should make a very huge globe. But on maps, we can even find the minutest place on the map. Okay, we can also find, a map can show even the minutest place on the map. And next it is, the globe shows the central position. Okay, the globe shows the central position, whereas the map shows the relative position of places. Okay, relative position of places. And the last point it is, a globe is costly, the map is cheaper. Okay, so once again I will tell you what are the differences of globe and map. First one, a globe is a model of the earth. Is it? A globe is a model of the earth, whereas maps, these are the representation of earth's surface. The maps are drawn. Okay, the drawing of the earth's surface or part of it. Next, the globes are spherical in shape, whereas the maps are on flat surface. Is it? And the globes cannot show all the information. We cannot find all the information, all the places. Okay, we cannot find all the details on the globe, whereas on the map we can show even the minutest place. We can find the minutest place on the globe, on the map. Okay, and whereas the globe, it is difficult to carry from one place to another, but maps, it is handy, as it is on a flat surface or on a flat paper. Okay, piece of paper, we can fold it and it can be carried to one place to another. Okay, and the last point it is, the globe is costly, whereas the maps are cheaper. So these are the difference between the maps and the globes. Okay, so next we have called cartography. So what is cartography? The practice of making maps. Okay, so we make these maps. Different types of maps are made, is it? So the practice of making maps are called cartography. Okay, so what is cartography? The practice of making maps are called cartography. And the person who makes maps is called cartographer. The person who makes maps is called cartographer. And we have different types of books or different types of maps. A book of maps is there. Okay, so a book of maps is called atlas. Okay, so what is atlas? Atlas is a book of maps. In this atlas we can have different types of maps. Okay, so for example, world map, country map, as I told you know. So in this maps there are political boundaries of countries, features, okay, the climate, the natural vegetation. So we can make different types of maps. So a book of maps is called as atlas. Okay, children. So next we'll move on to the types of maps. We have mainly two types of maps. So one is physical map and the other is political maps. Okay, there are two types of maps. There are two main types of maps. One is physical and the other is political map. So children, in a map it is difficult to show all the details. Okay, it is to show all the details in a map. So it will find difficult for even for us to find it. So only we have two types of map called as physical map and political map. So I'll tell you what is this physical map. In this physical map, it shows what it shows. It shows the hills, mountains, rivers, valleys, okay, deserts, plains. So these all include in this physical map. So these physical features, some maps tell us about the physical features of a place. Okay, the physical features of a place. For example, the particular place, a river will be flowing through that place, and we have some mountains, hills. Okay, so the physical features of a place is shown on the physical map. They include, what all they include? It include mountains, hills, rivers, desert, plains, all those include in the physical map. So these physical maps are used to show the physical features of a particular place. So these include, okay, they include hills, valleys, rivers, deserts, lakes, okay, seas and oceans of that particular place. So they are called as physical maps. Okay. So next, political maps. So what is this political maps? So maps drawn to show the boundaries between two countries. Okay, between two countries and states. So maps drawn to show the boundaries between two countries and states are called as political maps. Okay, so they also show the capitals and major cities of that place. Okay, so what is political maps? Maps drawn to show the boundaries between two countries and states. Okay, so this is called as political maps, and they show the capitals and important cities of that place also. So this is the two different types of maps, two types of maps. It is physical maps and political maps. So beside these maps, there are maps that show crops, soil, natural resources, forest, wildlife, minerals, industries, population, transport and temperature. So we have, as I told you before, we have different types of maps. But these are the two important types of maps. One is physical map and the other is political map. Okay, children? So we will have a recap of that once again. So what are maps? The drawing of the earth's surface or part of it on a flat piece of paper or on flat board or on wall. We call them as maps. Okay, so maps are very easy for us to find the detailed information. It shows the detailed information of a place. Okay, we can find even the minutest place. Okay, minutest information on the maps. Maps are easy. Maps are on a flat paper. It is easy to carry from one place to another. They can be folded and kept anywhere. And the cartographer, the practice of making maps are called cartography. Okay, the practice of making maps is called cartography, and the person who makes map, we call him as cartographer. Okay, and we have a book of maps is called as atlas. So as I told you before, we have different types of maps. called as atlas. And the types of maps, the two main types of maps are physical maps, political maps. So what are physical maps? The maps which shows the physical features of a particular country or place, it is called as physical maps. So they include rivers, hills, valleys, mountains, oceans, seas, etc. So these are the physical features of a particular country or place. And the next it is political maps. So the maps which shows the boundaries between two countries or states. Okay, two countries and states, we call it as political maps. So these maps shows us the capitals and also important cities of important cities. So this is political map. I will show you the map. Okay. So children, for example, this is a map of India. Okay, India map. So this is political map. Okay, political map. So as I told you before, political map. This map shows the boundaries. Okay, we can see the boundaries. Is it boundaries between two states? Is it? So it shows the boundaries between two states. Okay, children. So this is political map. The map which shows the boundaries between two countries or two states. Now this is India map, political map of India. So here we can find the boundaries. Okay, so this shows the boundaries between two states. Can you find out? You can find out now? We can find the different states here. So this shows the boundaries between two states, and we can also find the important cities on this map. Okay, important cities on this map. Okay, children. So this is political map of India, which shows the boundaries. Okay, it shows the boundaries between two states. So everyone can see here, is it? Which shows the boundaries between two states. Clear, children? So next, as I told you, it is the other one is physical map. So here you can see this is the physical map of India. Okay, so here you can see the difference between this political map and physical map, right? So here in political map, it shows clearly the boundary. It shows the boundary between two states. Whereas here, what we can see the physical features. So it is minute. So you can see here the blue color. Here this is the river streams. Okay. So here this shows us the main rivers which flows in this place, and the hills. Okay. The hills, the plains, the mountains. So this is called as physical features. Okay. Physical map of India. So this is physical map of India, and this is political map of India. So political map of India shows us the boundaries between two states, and also we can find the important cities on it. Whereas on the physical map of India, we can find the physical features of a place. For example, these include hills, rivers, sea, ocean. Okay, which lies between south and east. Southwest lies between south and west. Northwest lies between north and west. So the main directions are north, south, east, west. And which are the four sub-directions? Northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. Okay children, so this is about the direction. So next we'll move on to the map scale. Okay, so these directions help us to locate the places on the maps. Okay, so next we'll go to the map scale. So what is this map scale? Map scale, the earth is very big, is it? So it is difficult for us to scale the earth. Okay, the actual size of the earth. So for drawing exact maps, we use map scales. Okay, to draw the correct maps, we use map scales. So a scale is the ratio between the distance on the map. Okay, a scale is a ratio between the distance on the map and the actual distance on the earth. Okay, so it is very difficult to scale the earth as it is very big. So it is not possible to show the actual size of the earth on the map, is it? We cannot show the actual size because the earth is very huge. Can we show on the map the actual size of the earth? No, it is not possible. So for drawing correct maps, okay, for drawing correct maps, we use map scales. Okay, we use map scales. And a scale, so what is the scale? A scale is the ratio. Okay, ratio can tell the relationship. So a scale is the ratio between the distance on the map. Okay, so a scale is a ratio between the distance on the map and the actual distance on the earth. Okay, so if you see the map, the scale used to draw that map is always shown on the corner of the map. Okay, so the scale used in a map, the scale used to draw that map is always shown on the corner of the map. Okay children? Okay, so as I told you before, the scale used in a map, it is shown at the corner of the map. For example, you can see here the scale used. Okay, so this is the scale used to draw this map. Okay, because we cannot draw even now. For example, India is also so big, so we cannot draw such a big in this map. Okay, so we use map scale. So the scale used to draw map is always shown in the corner of the map, like this. How here it is shown. Okay, like this. Okay, so this is map scale. So a scale is the ratio between the distance on the map and the actual distance on the earth. Okay children, so this was about the map scale. So now it's already time to end the session. So in the next session, we will continue with the signs and symbols used in the map and also the colors. Okay children, so here I am going to end the session. In the next session, we will continue the lesson. Okay children, thank you.